just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Play gets nothing, so no gain on the game's first snap. No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Drops the throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in, and he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Dolphins. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. The point by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Call it a a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Caught left side by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac Tesla. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Value 3. 180. Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, faking the give. This one complete to Jordan. He gets free. Still going. And he will score. Jordan. Down Miami.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam LaPorta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A second down throw for Goff. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Here we go. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's got a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Here we go. Come on. Once again, it's Gibbs. To the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's A-10. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's second and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He's gonna look deep for Tyreek, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
On first down, it's Goff. Forced out wide. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. That they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Goff to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
18. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Throwing, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now, Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of...
He will do it himself. He's in. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Lions. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
25-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's A-Tech. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his 1st catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Tech. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyreek Williams is there on the stop. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it wide to A-Tech. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this 1st half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Laporta in motion. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he's going to up past the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He's inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A long one from Gibbs. 39 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's gone. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Pinheiro on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with A-10. And he'll be hauled down and 35-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. On the draw with Achane. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't love the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He'll try to run for it, and he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these third down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On the return, it's Hill. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Look at him go! Inside the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. 20. Goff. Out to his right. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And
now Goff.
First down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
On second down, Goff. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Goff to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Robinson in there to drop off as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Now on second and long. Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, the offense having a tough time with this noise. It's third and 6. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal.
Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. Goff to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one. And a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18, Hawk 7.
Now it's H.A. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Down. They'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to H.A. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. at the 23-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That is caught left side by Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, this is H.N. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The ball with H.N. ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 43, here's second down and 6. A run, and it's H.N. He's inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Miami. Frank, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Right side, that's St. Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 10.
Shotgun. It's Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play there in overtime. 35 yards. First and 10.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Detroit.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tismar. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 1 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
A
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he barrels his way into the end zone. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is gone. Oh, it's incomplete. They went for the win, but the defense holds, and they celebrate this victory in overtime. Sub ends up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.